I'd like to ask another parent to kind of give us their perspective, because I think what we need to always keep in mind is that when we talk about millions of dollars, it always comes down to a child in a classroom. And so Darlene, I'd like to invite you to share your story.
So my daughter is a 9th grader here at Manchester High School. She has been in Manchester School since 1st grade. Given some questions to sort of like formulate my thoughts. I fought a long time and advocated for my daughter since the day she was born. These programs that are provided are evidence-based curriculum, and this would be lost as well. I fear that corners will be cut and my child will be put in a classroom that's inappropriate based on her needs. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. This will limit the amount of one-to-one attention that she receives, as the focus of the teachers will be pulled in multiple directions, and if towns or states are forced to come up with their own funding, I fear that this will also cause classrooms to be downsized, which will in turn cause children with vastly different special needs and ages to be placed in the same classroom. And this presents a safety issue, as many children require different levels of support and or have behavioral issues that could impact the safety of other students. So not only will our children's education be compromised, but their safety will be as well. Just a brief background on my daughter. She has multiple disabilities. She cannot speak. She can walk with assistance, and that was because of the school systems and the education she received. I was told she would never walk. I was told she was never going to feed herself, which she does. She has epilepsy. She has pica. She has, again, multiple disabilities, and she doesn't even have a diagnosis, an actual medical diagnosis at this age. Also, the expertise of the special education instructors, the special education paraprofessionals, the physical therapist, the occupational therapist, the speech language pathologist are paramount in assisting her with her cognitive and physical disabilities. If there's a loss in services, it would also be financially detrimental to our house, because I would be forced to leave my job to care for her. I have not worked full-time, 40 hours a week, in 10 years due to her needs, as there is no after-school services for my child, let alone an all-day care for her. I would not be able to afford qualified professionals to provide special education and therapies for my child. I cannot even do that now, and I work 30 hours a week. Her progression is steady, but it's slow, and therefore any negative impact on her programming would have long-lasting impact to her progress that I fear would not be recovered. It has taken her many years to learn to walk independently, which she was able to do when she was about 8 years old. Something I was told she would never do. Because of her special education, she got the therapy she needed. Again, I mentioned she wouldn't be able to feed herself, and she is now, and without the speech and language pathologist, she would not be able to feed herself. She's also better able to communicate her needs through an iPad program that's designed for students like her, that she only received because of the expertise and knowledge of her special education instructors and therapists. And lastly, I really want the community to know that the value and the need that special education services provide to students like my daughter. Special education students are the, quote, silent students that rely on the adults in their lives to speak for them. We would not take away core education requirements for our neurotypical students, so why is it okay to take it from our special education students? This is their core requirement to survive and to be educated. Of all the students in our schools, special needs students are our most vulnerable, and their needs should never be compromised. Thank you very much.